You would expect the Apple A12 Bionic to be faster than the Apple A11 Bionic, the previous generation, but just by how much? So today we're going to be testing the iPhone 8 with the A11 against the iPhone XS with the A12. So we have the iPhone 8 on the left-hand side, the iPhone XS on the right-hand side, and it's worth looking at the screen resolutions. 750 by 1334 versus 1242 by 2688. So it's going to make a difference at some point during this test. And as I've said, that clearly a lead being built up by the iPhone XS already as it's into the JSON test. And as I said, that it's now into the compression test, while just a little bit behind it is the iPhone 8. It's now into the zip test, and looking at it, it's about halfway through the zip test now. The A12's halfway through, and it's now finished. In fact, it's into the 16 thread test. So of course it's the A12 Bionic. Let's see how the 16 thread test goes on the A11 Bionic. Well, actually that's pretty good on both processors there. Clearly though, a winning lead at the moment by the iPhone XS. Unless something dramatic happens, it's clearly going to come in first, but the question is by how much. As it completed the blur test there, it's now into the scrolling test, while the iPhone 8 is still into the blur test. And now we see the particle test. Let's see what the frame rate's going to be on the particle test here. 29 frames a second, so it's a greater screen resolution as it goes into the unity test. What's the smoke particle test going to be on the iPhone 8? Is it going to even finish? Oh, here we go, 25 frames a second, 24 frames a second on a much lower frame rate there as it now goes into the unity test. But now the unity test is coming to an end now on the iPhone XS. What's the final score? There we have it, 1 minute 18.9 seconds as the iPhone 8 is finishing its run through the unity test down to this valley now. What's the time going to be? Let's see what it says. There we go, 1 minute 30.1. Okay, let's break down those times and see exactly what happened. And so clearly the iPhone XS Max came in first with a time of 1 minute 18.9, and just over 11 seconds difference later came in the iPhone 8 with 1 minute 30.1. So where do we see the wins here for the iPhone XS Max? When we look at the CPU times, 49 seconds versus 42 seconds. So a jump there in the CPU performance. When it comes to the mix, that starts with the blur test, 26 seconds versus 21.9, almost 22 seconds. So a 4-second gain there for that section. And then when we get to the GPU time, 15.1 versus 15. So why they are very, very close, of course, but different screen resolutions. So in the same time, the phone was able to power many more pixels on the screen. And when you add up all those wins, even the slight win there in the GPU time for the iPhone XS Max, it comes in the winner, 1 minute 18.9. My name is Gary Sims, this is SpeedTest G. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget we have a Twitter account, SpeedTest_G. I suppose that's it. I'll see you in the next one.